Jeffy back there.
Oh, come on, people. I don't see him back there.
Nobody can see him because I'm so dark.
See him over there.
Look at Shabby.
All right, what am I supposed to be saying?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No. Tell them I am here.
I am here.
Melissa's here, everyone.
Melissa's here, everyone.
And she's going to be sitting down in just a moment.
And she's going to be sitting down in just a moment.
But she wants to wait till our numbers are pretty high.
Because she has something
to show everybody.
Because she has something to show everybody other than her finger that just keeps coming in the screen.
She has something to show everybody.
She has something to show everybody.
But she wants to wait till people are here so she doesn't have to keep saying it over and over.
But she wants to wait until people are here so she doesn't have to keep saying it over and over.
And no, it's not a nose job.
And no, it's not a nose job.
Although she wishes it was.
Although she wishes it was, although she doesn't need one.
Okay, how many are on?
There's plenty on.
How many?
Plenty.
I'm looking at the number. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Stop it!
Melissa Radke. Woo, woo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 2024 Miss Autumn of the everywhere. Wherever there is autumn.
Y'all told me before that you couldn't tell. If you say that now, that's on you.
Pretty, cute, pretty, cute.
Okay, now.
Looks good, love it, like it.
Here's the deal with it. I look just like my mother. I look just like my mother. You don't think I look identical to my mother?
Well, you and your mom are favor, but her hair isn't that color.
Oh, it was my whole life growing up. It was this a little darker though, but
it was red.
It was this color, but like darker underneath. I think I look just like her. Which lucky for you, she's a beautiful woman. So,
your face is actually glowing.
Anyway, here's the deal. God knows y'all will be honest. God knows. And I knew that y'all would be honest. Remember when I went brunette in 2020 and y'all were like, no, absolutely not. That's literally what y'all did. Y'all were like, what?
For those of you that might not have been around during that season. Can you see that?
Go to the other one. Oh, go to the other one where it's bigger.
Oh. This is not my favorite.
That's not David's fave. Okay. And y'all were honest. And y'all were like, no, that is not your color, Melissa. So I waited to get on this morning because I knew some of y'all were going to be brutally honest. And it's okay. You can tell me. I have been married for 30 years. I can say this and I'm going to live through it. He doesn't care for it.
That's not true.
I didn't say you didn't like it. You don't care for it.
For such a time as this, I like it for this season. No, I would not want in April for you to be rocking that.
And I won't be. And for those of you who are like, be careful how you're washing it, she did tell me this. The more you wash it, the blonder it's going to get. The more you wash it, the lighter strawberry it's going to get, because red just is not going to last very long. The thing is, we have family pictures, like, see how old those were? We have family portraits on December the 8th, And I'm like, do I want to have my family pictures made in this dadgum hair color? Because those have been hanging on my wall, and every time somebody walks in, they go, girl, you got to change those pictures out. That was not a good color.
Those were COVID pictures. We all had a little extra padding on.
And a little sadness in our life.
Had some extra hair because we weren't able to get our hair cut as often.
But I'll tell y'all what happened this morning at the gym. Okay? Ha 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 ha! Ah, wash it when you wash your bra. I'll tell you what happened this morning at the gym. Our trainer literally turned around and went, "Oh, did you dye your hair?" And I said, "Don't say that. Nobody uses that phrase anymore."
There was a lady that said, "You dye eggs, you color hair."
She said, "Casey, don't say that to a woman. You dye eggs, you don't color hair." At that point, it was a topic of conversation, my colored hair. Not one woman said, "I like it." Not one. Okay? Pauline Moper, okay, my Indian friend, this is exactly what she did. She didn't say one thing about my hair. She just went like this. "Your hair. Why did you get it that color? Do you like it?" And I said, "Well, I can tell you don't." And she said, "I did not say. I am just saying, do you like it? Why did you decide to do that?" So that is the reception that I have been getting, and that's okay. The only person that has gone like overboard and been like, "I really like it," is Remy. Rocco's like, "Yeah, I like it."
And do we have a picture of Remy's hair this morning?
We do not.
You didn't get a picture of her?
No, it was hideous. I'm sure somebody will get a picture
She
of them.
spray painted it pink to play some character. I don't know what the character was. And then she actually did a pretty good job. She kind of twisted it up back here and went like this. She's supposed to be
a guy from a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
So, should I keep this for the family portrait or go back blonde by December for the family portrait? What should I do? Now I'm confused. Or can you Photoshop hair? Keep it blonde. Alba said a muted color doesn't suit your personality. Alba, I think you're actually very, very right. Gosh, it's kind of split down the middle, but
funny,
more blonde.
If you read it right, it says, keep it blonde. Keep it blonde. Keep it blonde. Get it?
I do.
Yeah. I would say no for the pictures. Again, for this example up here, that's going to be up here forever. Do a picture, or maybe a halfway. It doesn't have to be your, Anna Nicole blonde, but kind of an in between at least.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Barb and see if she can Photoshop it blonde. And if she can't, I'll go back blonde before the family pictures. So everybody, including my father, will be happy. No regrets. Anyway, I probably will have to go back blonde for the family pictures. But that means I'll get to have this all through the month of November, and it'll wash out by then anyway. So there you go. I like it for a month. You know what I mean? But I think blonde just suits me better. When am I going to learn that? I love it. I would have it all through the holidays if I could.
Yeah, I like it for a season.
I love it. Anyway.
I would like it for a season. And someone said, no, leave it for the pictures. You'll have lots of family pictures. But this will be our last family picture with Remy home.
That does not matter.
Yeah, you say it doesn't matter, but it will matter. It will matter to you.
This is also a big family portrait, like all 20 plus of us. Like all the family. So this will be around for quite a while. But anyway, enough about that. Received the sweetest gift yesterday. Look at me. Things like this should arrive at my door all the time. I don't know why they don't, okay?
Isn't there a song, "Oh, the Yellow Rose of Texas is..."
Yeah, it's called the Yellow Rose of Texas, which is our state flower. No,
but
it
I
isn't.
don't know the words. I don't know the words.
Oh, the yellow rose of Texas, the best I ever knew. Your eyes were bright as diamonds, they sparkled like the dew. You could talk about your dearest friends and sing of Rosalie. But the yellow rose of Texas beats the bells of Tennessee.
Oh.
That's how it goes. I had to sing it at a FFA banquet one time.
Oh, that's why you did.
I got them yesterday evening and they have not been in water because they've been in the refrigerator. Because I
Well,
don't know why, but I absolutely, and they have this little thing attached to them. I love flowers when they're wrapped up like this. So David goes, why don't we put them in a vase before our show? And I was like, no, I want to show it to everybody like this. That is from Carrie Afflerball, just thanking us for the last 40 plus years of our lives that we've been doing this show. And I think that is just so precious. And for them to be yellow roses of Texas is really, really special. So I thank you. Dang it, it wasn't in a vase. I got it to match your den. You did? There's no vase in there. But
It was done very.
it does match my den beautifully. I just thought you did it because of me, because I'm the yellow rose of Texas. I absolutely love them. And I do have a beautiful green vase. I think I'm going to put them in. These yellow roses coming out of the top. They'll be gorgeous. So anyway, thank you so much for that, Carrie. That means a lot. No, she should not have sent me black roses. You know what? You could have, Tanya. God knows you ain't going to crack your wallet. God knows you ain't going to write out a check for nobody.
And somebody said, it might have been smarter like Tanya. Somebody said, where are we going to come for advice? Who? You're still going to go to her for advice. It's going to be a slightly different.
No, they meant me. Who am I going to get my life advice
you're
from?
live from them.
All of you in the Radke family. I don't get the fascination with y'all thinking that because we're quitting this, we're quitting that. Sadly, no. In fact, David
For
told
those
me.
of you that have been in the Radke family, you're probably going to get a little excited going, ooh, we're getting to see him more.
It is. I'm telling you something. It feels awkward to me. It has always felt awkward to me to do a morning show. And then later that evening, I've got a Radke family live because I'm like, nothing has happened in my life in the past 6 hours. It feels awkward. It will not feel awkward anymore. It really won't. It will feel like a pleasure because I don't have this every morning. And so I will look forward to that. Y'all may get me more than you want me.
You're like, that's it. Let's dial it down. Just you're coming on here a little too much. Just bring it down. So.
Okay. Honey got locked out of the family. Yeah, we know. We know.
Look, thank you. A couple people saying how incredible the family is, those kind of things.
Yeah,
And then-
I'll be in the app. I'll be up in the app. I'll be giving it to the app. I'll be there.
And then
How much will I be on the app? Who can tell? What if I die this afternoon going to vote? What if I got a stroke, Denise? I'm not going to make you no promises.
more than we have been, for sure.
Said him who's never been in there. I don't even know if he knows how to log in. He's like, honey, hell.
Someone asked, how do we get back in the app, or what is this about, or whatever. I actually did drop a link in the copy. So if you go to the copy, you'll see a link. If you have never been, if you're not in the app, there's one link. If you're in the app, like maybe with the Starting Now course or something else, but you're not currently family, there's a different link. There's two different links if you're already on the app or if you're not currently in the app. But you can click on those and check that out. So.
I gotta go get my fan.
You're what? Oh. So anyway, also there is a link which every single person, I want to make sure you do. It just says, I think it says, stay in the know with Melissa. If you will click that link and make sure we have your best email, and or if you've never signed up, make sure you do that. That is the absolute best way to stay up with everything that's going on with Melissa and the new podcast, and there's a new book coming and all that kind of good stuff. So absolutely make sure every single one of you, even if you've done it before, it'll tidy in our system. Click that link that says stay in the know with Melissa, and you will be
You should have it
good
say,
to go.
Stay in the know with the hoe. Stay in the know with the hoe. That should be like a tagline. I mean, I don't like it and I don't appreciate it, and it's sexist, but it'd be funny. Okay, you guys. When are we supposed to pre-order the book? That's a great question. I will tell you this. Don't get it. It is on Amazon, but please don't pre-order it. We will let you know. You don't think that I'm going to be all up in the Radke family begging y'all to help me out?
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be our what do you call it? The grassroots team.
The grassroots. That's right. Y'all really are going to get sick of me talking about the book in there. But somebody said you need my Amazon list.
And y'all, let me tell you. And yeah, I am partial, obviously. But the new book, Chicken Fried Women, is so funny. It's hysterically funny, but there's also some warm, heartfelt moments. It is going to be absolutely incredible. And yes, Melissa will be doing the audiobook
I'm doing it myself
as well. So anyway, it's going to be very exciting.
Although I asked you to read the book before you get the audiobook. So many people last time, I think we advertised that wrong. We told people right out of the gate that I was doing the audiobook, and it made people say, well, then I'll just get that because I want to hear her voice. And I am doing the audiobook. But what happened is they went and got an audiobook instead of the book, and I don't get any sales for that. And so it didn't help me really at all.
Well, you do, but they're just drastically different.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I would like for you to get the book, and then we'll advertise the audiobook, and we'll maybe run like a special or something. I don't know, but
the same goes for like the digital copy, like the Kindle or whatever. Especially the pre-order, and especially the first couple of weeks, months, the hardback is what we want everybody to go to. Then you can read it. And then if you want to gift it to someone, and then you can get the audio, or then you can get the Kindle. But.
My first book, and I think this one is sort of the same. My first book, my chapters were pretty short. I call them like readable. They're bite-sized chapters. So one of the things that I hate is you're into a book and you're reading it at night, and the chapter is 16 pages long. And you're like, I feel like I got to finish this chapter before I go to bed, and that's hard. My chapters have always been bite-sized. Now, I will say in this one, because it's stories, sometimes they're a little bit longer. But because they're bite-sized, my friend Jeremy, who is happily married to a man and lives in Miami, him and his husband have a lot of their buddies
get-togethers
come over to the house for dinner parties and whatnot. It's Miami.
You went to school with him or church? Or
church.
Both?
I grew up with my whole life. He's precious. And he put my book on the back of his toilet because he said it was in these chapters are in bite-sized pieces. He said, Melissa,
they're in BM pieces is what they are. Mm-hmm. That's actually what we should call them.
He said, Melissa, that book, I removed that book after probably 2.5 years. You have never heard an outcry from the gays so much. He goes,
hey, what'd you do with their book?
He goes, they literally are like, I ain't going in there if I can't read about the blonde woman. He said they are begging for a new book. And I'm like, well, okay, they're going to love this one. They're going to love this one. And so like in the Radke family, I'll my wish is to always run things past y'all first before putting it out there on social, for y'all to kind of be a barometer for me. This is going to work. This is not going to work. Whether that's videos with my women, David told me the other day, he goes, Melissa, here we go. This is the first mile marker. It's time to kick it into high gear. And that is, yes, Michelle. And Michelle, wrong Jeremy. There's two. That's the wrong one. You're thinking of the wrong one. You'll know the other one if you think harder. Anyway, but yes, I've got to get going. And whether that's filming my Aunt Melba when I go down to her house every single week and check on her. Give me Jeremy's the initial of his last name. Then Michelle. I'm literally having a conversation with one of my chicken fried women. No. D.
And now she's gonna write it. You've been avoiding it.
I'm having a conversation with one of the chicken fried women on here. I had to call let me tell you a little background story. I had to call all of the women that are written about in my book, friend or family, and ask them if it was okay. Like the publishing company wanted me to do that. Ask them if it was okay.
What about the photos?
For me to put them in my book. And I called everybody in the family. And my Aunt Melba, there was only one thing that she said, no, you cannot put my name on that. And I said, but it really happened. And she said, I don't care, put Michelle's. Say that it happened to Michelle. So I called Michelle. Michelle's like, I don't care. What do I care anymore? So Michelle was probably out of everybody the best sport. But Michelle has always been this way. Michelle, I can say this. Michelle has always been the best sport out of anybody in our family. If you tease her, if you joke with her, if you get her to pull a prank with you, whatever, she's a good sport. But
Well, in fairness, Michelle's rash also cleared up, so she doesn't feel as sensitive about it anymore.
I had to go to the doctor yesterday for a rash. I did. Not yesterday, the day before. I had to go to the doctor for a rash, y'all.
And not the good kind.
Not the good kind. It was awful. In fact, I had enough. And I got in the car. David was on the phone for a business call. I got in the car and I drove away. And David must have Life 360 me. Did you do that? Did you Life 360 me? And he texted me and goes, are you okay? Because he saw that I was at the doctor. And I said, David, I can't take this rash no more. It's itching the fire out of me. So I had to go to the doctor. They gave me this cream. That rash was almost, and it was bad. It was very, very bad. It was almost completely gone in one day. I could have had that months ago, but I didn't go because I was embarrassed. And it's not even in an embarrassing place. It's just embarrassing to have a rash, period. You know, we really ruined the word rash. Now people are scared. People are scared to talk about it. This is why we've got to quit doing this show. Look at us. We are having coffee and talking about my rash. David, people don't want this. They don't want this in their lives.
It's not. Rashes aren't appetizing during breakfast.
Well, take it from someone who knows they're not appetizing at any meal of the day, David. They hurt. This one especially. Are you opening up the family membership? I tried to rejoin, but it didn't work. Stephanie, we are. David actually has the link put in today where you can join. We just had talked about before that you not join specifically. So what we do is a lot of times we will lock people out per honey hell, or we will just not let them join at all. Like you. Okay.
Not true.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, just to mention it again, in the copy of this video up above, there's a link. If you're not in Melissa's app currently, some people are in the app for courses or other memberships or something. If you're in the app currently, there's a link, or if you're not in the app, there's a link.
Y'all listen to what Alba said. Alba said, first of all, I love everything. Your comedic timing is so awesome. Your change in voice and pitch and the faces you make. That will make me sign up to that farm app of yours. Now she meant that darn app, but you've never been more correct accidentally than that farm app. Okay? That is essentially what you're signing up for, is a farm app. It doesn't get any more exciting than that.
Ooh, now I might enjoy that. Just every morning I could get on there and read whatever's in the Farmer's Almanac.
Y'all, tomorrow night, but by the way, here we're doing our last show tomorrow, and then 6 hours later, I'm doing a live with the family, and I ain't gonna have nothing to talk about. Because me and David and Remy and Rocco, all four of us, will be in Rocco's truck driving to Fayetteville, Arkansas. Woo, pig suey, or however you do it. I swear, if I'm supposed to oink, I don't know
any of them. I don't know.
I'm not.
They're
They better pull out the red carpet for me at Arkansas.
It is red. It is.
Well, good. Anyway, I'll be on there. We're doing a family live tomorrow night, everybody. Gird your loins. It'll be all four Radkes in the truck. And I don't know what we're going to say. And we have teenagers, so y'all need to know they're going to be like, get that camera out of my face. I won't talk. Okay? Y'all need to expect that. So it's probably just, David will be sleeping. It'll just be me with it right in front of my face.
Although Rocco told me, or you might have been there too. Rocco said last night, he goes, "Okay, when we leave tomorrow, I want to drive first, and I want to drive just to see how long and far I can drive, and then you can drive."
And I go, I don't think that makes me feel good. He
I
goes,
wanna
what about it?
drive
I said,
I wanna
you want to
drive.
just drive as long and as you possibly can until you fall asleep? He goes, right. And I said, that is not, I don't know about that. But y'all, his truck is so big and comfortable. Like, it's really, really comfortable. Remy and I'll be in the back, and it'll be nice. But somebody just asked how Rocco was. So him and his little girlfriend of a year and a half broke up, and he is fine. He's fine. He's bummed. That's the best I can say, is he's bummed. You know, like anybody would be. But he's okay. Thank you for asking. God knows I would tell you. Okay? If he was out living his best life, I'd tell you. He just is kind of, I'm like, how are you doing? How's your heart? He's like, I'm okay. So, oh, do I have a time? No, I do not.
That is a good point about the trick or treat.
I know. I don't have a time because I don't know where we'll be. They broke up. They did. They broke up last Friday night. Michelle, if you got on here every day, you'd know.
And it wasn't like this big, like something happened, and you know, it was something they had kind of been talking about for a little while, and
Space.
and it ended. It ended on good terms, and and they've even
They saw each other at church on Sunday and gave
Yeah.
each other a hug.
Yeah,
They both
so-
just wanted space. So tomorrow night, Dave, they're asking what time because I hate, one of my pet peeves is getting on a live when we're in a bad area and there's bad signal. So like if I say 7 o'clock and then we're in the middle of nowhere, so what should I say?
well, number one, because of Halloween, I would say
Later?
earlier. I think would be better. Earlier, I think would be better. Yeah, and I'm afraid. It looks like it's almost a straight line from here.
Can you just give me the,
I
before
don't-
you GPS it for us?
we can't guarantee a time because, like, we go here to basically Longview, and then we keep going up, and like we're not on like major interstates, so
Oh, this will be great.
we don't know what the signal will.
Well, let me tell you something. You gotta know, because this group, you're freezing up. You're freezing up. Everybody, on the count of 3, tell them they're freezing up. You're freezing up. You're freezing up. You're freezing up. We can't hear you good. You're cutting in and out.
Oh, we didn't know that.
Well, when we have a crappy service in our drive, we're gonna start driving as early as noon.
Yeah, we'll probably start driving.
So I think we should do it like at 5. Nobody's doing anything at 5.
Yeah.
We'll be 3 hours down the road. Oh no, we would be 5 hours down the road.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do 5 o'clock. I gotta set a timer. God knows I'm never gonna remember that. I heard there's these things called hotspots. I heard your husband's a hotspot. Maybe you want to check that out. Okay, a hotspot is actually what they referred to as that rash.
Back to the red.
Okay, thanks for bringing that full circle back to my rash. But I got me some hotspot cream. So that's not really what it's called.
I actually want to know what hotspot she's talking about. Like, she talking about the.
I think she's
the
being
Skylink, like the Skylink thing.
she's being sarcastic. I thought.
Yeah, because if there ain't signal, there ain't signal. Unless you got the Skylink.
Chris,
that
we were
Skylink
supposed to
thing.
leave later, but we worked it out where the kids are going to get out at noon. It's going to be great because we're going to get on the road a little. Mastermind over here. My husband is a hotspot. Oh, he's a hotspot. He's a hotspot all over town. That is 6 o'clock Eastern prime trick or treat. Diane, you ain't stuck your head out the door to trick or treat in 27 years. How do you know? How do you know?
That can't be well.
5 p.m. is prime trick or treat time. Hey, it wouldn't hurt you to have me on when your trick or treaters come and be like, "See, kids, you could grow up to be."
That is true. So 6 o'clock. It seems a little early for trick or treating, but especially the younger ones, because that's kind of the twilight.
Okay, everybody, what time would y'all like it?
4.
Keep the fan as a co-host. It's giving Carol Burnett and Beyonce. You know what, Albie? You're kind of on one. Somebody took their Adderall today.
I've never heard I've never heard Carol Burnett and Beyonce join.
You don't know what Beyonce got going on. Hey, I know. Why don't y'all tell me what the perfect time is? You're saying 4 o'clock Central?
Yeah. That'll be about
That
halfway.
is prime napping time.
That'll be about halfway through our trip, thereabout, and people wouldn't be trick-or-treating yet.
Okay. I'm going to do 4, and I'm not going to change it, even though Lynn Wilson is like, Twilight, it's dark at 4:30. Shut up, everybody.
Lynn, are you in Alaska? Where is it dark at 4:30? It's not the time change yet.
She knows, though. We don't know where she lives.
No, I'm actually
She
curious.
might live in hell. That's why it's so dark. She's like, it's dark at 8 a.m.
I'm actually curious. Or she could just be like, 4 o'clock. I shut my blinds, shut my door. It's dark.
Okay, it's going to be at 4. As in, count your freaking blessings. That's what time it is. Hey, Remy got accepted to the
Roll Tide!
So now we have to add University of Alabama on our list. This child just keeps getting these acceptance letters. Just keeps getting them. She voted.
I'm very pleased with all the acceptance letters. She'll probably get all of them. But I'm ready for more of the scholarship letters to come. Those are the ones I'm interested in.
Yeah. But she got into Roll Tide, and I am the one that asked her to apply there. I think they have a great program for what she's doing. Amy, I want you to, as my dad would say, and I don't know what it means, but I know it's provocative. I want you to go butt a stump. I don't know what it means, but he said it my whole life. Okay? He will say this. Hey, Melba, go butt a stump. Hey, David Vaughn, why don't you just go butt a stump? We don't know. And we've never butt a stump before.
I think it goes back to like goats. Like, goats will fight, and like the other goat doesn't want to fight, and the other one will just go and butt a stump. Just for no reason. Just he'll butt. I really do think that's what it is.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. Can anybody verify that? I believe that's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. Ask our crowd to get off and go Google something. Did she apply to any Florida schools? Not after Suze Patrick referred to it as swamp soup. Okay? No, she didn't. She did not apply to any Florida schools. But she got into Alabama, and I'm the one that wanted her to do that. And I truly wish she would go and look at it. I think she would like it.
And it's not too, well, it's bad. Anything outside of Texas is bad. Because she didn't apply to Texas Tech. Although she told me yesterday she might. She said I might. Miss Debbie, the lady helping her, said, Remy, you're just gonna walk right into Texas Tech. Why don't you do that? But so Texas Tech is far. That's like 7.5 hours. But you go past College Station, Waco, Fort Worth.
Monster soup.
You end up. It's a drive. Like Arkansas is going to be about a 7-hour drive. Alabama, I think, is 8. But
you guys, I'm going to ask about something kind of crude right now, but I know a lot of you are on TikTok, and you play on TikTok, you look around. Have y'all seen the fascination that is going around right now with this dance move where the woman lays on the ground? It's from Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars. Someone did it on Dancing with the Stars.
People still watch that.
Oh, yeah. And if Alana Marr don't win, I'm going to burn this town down.
Because I'll tell you one thing. That ain't dancing, and those ain't stars.
Okay. You know what, David? Anyway, so it's the woman's laying on the ground every dang video. I know. And what she does is she puts her foot up against the man, and then he pulls her up. Okay, did anybody see the TikTok? I want to try it with David so bad. This morning at the gym, I had been down on the floor doing crunches, and it was time to rotate. And David reached his hand down, and I said, David, you can't pull me up. And he goes, I can if you're not just dead weight. Like, give me something. Give me something. So I did. I pulled him up. I mean, he pulled me up, and he was able to do it.
And I will show you what happened. Something did happen. You noticed? Can you tell? Can you tell which which hand I use?
David, stop it! Come sit down. That's so ugly, David. But I wondered if maybe David and I could do it. We could try, y'all.
Am I pulling you up sideways?
Yes, I lay sideways. My feet are against your leg, and you pull my body in, and my body's supposed to go like this. I can't even do it right here in this chair. Go like this, and then I come up, and you twist me around and dip me. But what I was going to say, of course y'all want us to try it, is have y'all seen the one where the girl does it with the guy she's just started dating, and he pulls her up, and they finally get it, and she toots? Oh my gosh, she was mortified. Mortified. Try it right now. David, should we try it right now?
No.
David, why? David, please. Why?
Because I don't even know what you're talking
You've
about.
had back surgery. You've had back surgery. You've had back surgery. You've had back surgery. We can't, y'all. And it's not because of me. It's because of him. He's had back surgery. Y'all remember that back surgery? Could y'all imagine if we did it and all of a sudden we just heard Steven's vertebrae? Oh, but imagine, David, we could practice it and then do it next week for them. Oh, wait, we can't. We're leaving. Which brings me to this. This is for Carrie Afflerball. Like Jeremy could pick me up, okay? He's so tiny. Now, tomorrow is our last day. But right now, I'm going to end with a song for Carrie Afflerball.
Are we going to talk about a favorite memory?
Yeah, because she thinks that I am too young to know what the song is. But she doesn't know that in my family, we watched it all the time. And David certainly did. So before we share the song, let's share a memory. I've got my memory.
Okay, man.
Go ahead.
I don't know how many years ago this was. I remember we were in the little house in the kitchen set up. But on a Halloween, I dressed as you and you dressed as me.
Yep.
And we did we do the whole show like each other? Or we did a lot of the show
Pretty much the whole show.
like each other. I was dressed acting like her.
And he had his hair up in a turban like I wear when my hair is wet. And I had on an Astros hat and these glasses. And we acted like each other. And it surprised everybody. And it was funny. And we had a good time with that one. But mine is when we decided to do a live at Christmas time. I want to say it was at Christmas time. I don't know why I'm thinking Christmas. I could be very wrong about that. But it was an evening, it seems like. I could be wrong about that too. But we had, the day before, rescued a dog that to this moment, I swear, it had to have been a family's dog that got loose when they were traveling through town. They stopped at a gas station. That's what I think happened because no one claimed it. And it was definitely loved on and spoilt rotten. We tried to find, it was a pit bull. And the fact that we even took it. But I just thought this dog was so precious and so sweet. But we are doing a live. And we bring the dog in. Lynn, we bring the dog in. To show it, because he was she was as sweet as she could be. And y'all, that pit bull and my golden retriever Nash, when I say they tore into each other, I'm talking tore a dog fight right behind us. And
to be fair, Nash was so gentle and so sweet, but Nash is the one that started. Our golden is the one that started it.
Yeah. And that pit bull could have torn Nash in half and didn't. I'm telling you, that dog was loved on by a family somewhere. Anyway, they tore into each other so bad that David's chair went flying across the room when he got up to get them apart from each other. And I was just like, I can't stand dog fights or anything like that. So I was just like this. And so anyway, nobody look at it. Nobody look. David, get Nash.
But didn't I pick up the chair and try to use the chair to
separate
them?
You used the chair to separate them, and I was mortified.
Because I was afraid I was going to.
I was like, if my dog dies while we're on here, I'm going to be turned in. It was mortifying. There wasn't an ounce of blood. Everybody was fine. And we learned to keep them apart. And then she went into foster care. Thanks to my dear friend Denise Harlan. She went into foster care. See? How can we see that again? I don't know. Trying to grab that chin. Trying to break them up. It was true chaos. Truly. I'm so glad we had this time together. Time to share a laugh and sing a song. Seems like, oh, I just had it. Seems like something. Seems like we get started, and before you know it, that's the time we have to say so long. Now do it with me in harmony. I'm so glad we had this time together. Time to share a laugh. Why are you singing it like you're on the Phil Donahue show? Sing a song. Seems like we get started, and before you know it, that's the time we have to say so long. I love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.